This is a concise list in English that includes a bit extra information about each name. It is polite, straightforward, and ready to be spoken. Each line explains their identity, significance, and passing. Zeppelin's thunder behind the kit was led by John Bonham. He established the standard for hard rock drumming with his explosive feel. Died on September 25, 1980, at the age of 32, following problems during sleep after consuming large amounts of alcohol. Even now, drummers can learn from his groove. Randy Rhoads, the guitar prodigy of Ozzy Osbourne, who combined metal ferocity with classical elegance. Died in a plane crash on March 19, 1982, at the age of 25. His solos are still studied by guitarists all around the world. Razzle, Nicholas Dingley, the vivacious drummer for Hanoi Rocks and the public face of early glam pandemonium. Died in an automobile accident on December 8, 1984, at the age of 24. The rock mentality of the 1980s was influenced by his spirit. On stage, Uriah Heep's original voice, David Byron, is soaring and dramatic. Died of heart failure on February 28, 1985, at the age of 38. A golden age of British hard rock was defined by his singing. Phil Lynott, the bassist, singer, and poet for Thin Lizzy, writes Irish soul songs. Died of complications from an infection on January 4, 1986, at the age of 36. Crowds are still moved by his stories. Cliff Burton, the distorted melodic bass leads that typified Metallica's early sound. Died in a bus accident on September 27, 1986, at the age of 24. His inventiveness changed the potential of a bass in metal. Freddie Mercury, Queen's unrivaled frontman, known for his unparalleled stage mastery and four-octave roar. Died of illness complications on November 24, 1991, at the age of 45. Generations are brought together by his songs. Eric Carr, the powerful drummer for Kiss, who is equally thundering and humble. Died of heart cancer on November 24, 1991, at the age of 41. Fans continue to respect his devotion and perseverance. Kurt Cobain, a generation's voice for Nirvana, fusing melody and unadulterated agony. Died by suicide on April 5, 1994, at the age of 27. His influence changed the honesty and sound of rock. Jerry Garcia, the kind leader of the Grateful Dead who skillfully blends folk and blues into countless jams. Died of a heart attack on August 9, 1995, at the age of 53. His spirit survives because of Deadhead culture. Shannon Hoon, the bright, clean tenor of Blind Melon on No Rain and other songs. Died of an overdose on October 21, 1995, at the age of 28. His voice is still a hallmark of the 1990s. John Entwistle, a skilled and booming virtuoso bassist for The Who. Died of heart problems on June 27, 2002, at the age of 57. Rock bass was permanently elevated by his lines. Dimebag Darrell, a groove metal firebrand with a fiery tone and Pantera's riff master. Shot terribly on stage and died on December 8, 2004, at the age of 38. Modern metal is still fueled by his impact. Rod Price, Foghat's Raw, bluesy slide guitar ace. Died on March 22, 2005, at the age of 57, following a fall-related brain injury. His slideshow is the DNA of classic rock radio. Boston's pure, emotive soaring tenor, Brad Delp. Died by suicide on March 9, 2007, at the age of 55. His voice contributed to the golden tone of arena rock. Kevin Dubrow, the audacious leader of Quiet Riot and the voice of 80s metal hits, died of a cocaine overdose on November 25, 2007, at the age of 52. Playlists are still electrified by his energy. Ronnie James Dio, Black Sabbath, Rainbow, and Dio legend with heroic, operatic strength, died of stomach cancer on May 16, 2010, at the age of 67. He popularized horns, which later became a symbol of metal. The beating heart behind the masks is Paul Gray, the bassist for Slipknot. Died of an overdose on May 24, 2010, at the age of 38. The band's most difficult periods were supported by his compositions. Gary Moore, poetic lyricism, blues fury, and a terrific Thin Lizzy/solo guitar player, died of a heart attack on February 6, 2011, at the age of 58. His tone is still sought after by guitarists. Mark Reel is the fiery and melodic lead guitarist and primary writer for Riot. Died of Crohn's disease complications on January 25, 2012, at the age of 56. He created cult classic records with his riffs. John Lord, the master of keys for Deep Purple and Whitesnake, combined rock with classical music. Died of a pulmonary embolism while receiving cancer treatment on July 16, 2012, at the age of 71. Clive Burr, the original drummer for Iron Maiden, is quick and accurate. His Hammond roar is legendary. Died of MS complications on March 12, 2013, at the age of 56. Early Maiden owes all to his drive. Jeff Hanneman, co-founder of Slayer and creator of the razor-sharp thrash, died of liver failure on May 2, 2013, at the age of 49. Pits are still enraged by his riffs. Jack Bruce, Cream's jazz blues genius and courageous bassist/singer in a dynamic trio, died of liver illness on October 25, 2014, at the age of 71. His mark will always be on Sunshine of Your Love. Motorhead's gravel-voiced hero, Lemmy Kilmister, is the epitome of rock and roll gritty. Died of heart failure and cancer on December 28, 2015, at the age of 70. The Ace of Spades keeps rotating. Phil "Filthy Animal" Taylor, who invented speed drumming for Motorhead, died of liver failure on November 11, 2015, at the age of 61. His zeal cleared the way for metal. Chris Squire, Yes innovative, technically and melodically gifted bassist, died of leukemia on June 27, 2015, at the age of 67. He demonstrated that the bass could take the lead in a prog song. David Bowie, the maestro of reinvention, a master of pop, drama, and art rock, died of cancer on January 10, 2016, at the age of 69. Black Star transformed goodbye into art. Glenn Frey, co-founder of the Eagles and a slick storyteller of California Nights, died on January 18, 2016, at the age of 67, due to complications from sickness. His music serves as the background music for Open Roadways. Keith Emerson, the keyboard pioneer for ELP who transformed classical music into a rock extravaganza, died on March 11, 2016, at the age of 71, following health issues. The stage was redefined by his showmanship. Greg Lake, the warmth in the virtuosity of ELP's bass and voice, died of cancer on December 7, 2016, at the age of 69. Lucky Man is still a soft hymn. Chris Cornell, an eloquent poet from the Soundgarden/audio slave genre, died by suicide on May 18, 2017, at the age of 52. His cries and words continue to haunt and heal. Chester Bennington is Linkin Park's unadulterated heart, combining soul and scream. Died by suicide on July 20, 2017, at the age of 41. Millions were able to connect with his voice. Tom Petty, American storyteller with countless hooks and the leader of the Heartbreakers, died of an unintentional overdose on October 2, 2017, at the age of 66. He composed the music for Actual Life. The gritty, road-worn guitar fire of Motorhead/Fastways, Fast, Eddie Clarke, died of pneumonia on January 10, 2018, at the age of 67. With no frills, his tone roars. Vinnie Paul, the drummer for Pantera and Hell Yeah, combines muscle with groove. Died of heart illness on June 22, 2018, at the age of 54. His kick drum is the beating heart of contemporary metal. Neil Peart is the precise and poetic drummer and lyricist for Rush. Died of brain cancer on January 7, 2020, at the age of 67. His every fill is still studied by drummers. Van Halen's game changer, Eddie Van Halen, is known for his tapping, tone, and unadulterated delight. Died of cancer on October 6, 2020, at the age of 65. After him, every rock solo has a debt. Quiet Riot's tenacious motor and survivor is Frankie Banali. Died of pancreatic cancer on August 20, 2020, at the age of 68. His perseverance maintained the band's fervor. Pete Way, the energetic and ebullient bassist for UFO, died from injuries sustained in an accident on August 14, 2020, at the age of 69. Charlie Watts, the Rolling Stones' graceful anchor, light touch, and swing, is a real hard rock rebel. Died quietly on August 24, 2021, at the age of 80. Stadiums swayed to his feel. Dusty Hill, ZZ Top's bearded, cool, low-end groove master, died in his sleep on July 28, 2021, at the age of 72. There's no mistaking those sunglasses and that pocket. Joey Jordison, the incredibly quick and accurate drummer for Slipknot, died suddenly on July 26, 2021, at the age of 46. His double kick transformed metal in the 2000s. Meat Loaf, the titan of theatrical rock with a voice suited for epic tales, passed away from disease complications on January 20, 2022, at the age of 74. The drama in Bat Out of Hell is still compelling. The cheerful force, singer-drummer essence of the Foo Fighters is Taylor Hawkins. Died while on tour on March 25, 2022, at the age of 50. As loud as his snare was his smile. Alan White, Prague's calm professional, yes steady hand, died on May 26, 2022, at the age of 72, following a brief illness. He managed to make difficult music sound relatable. Alec John Such, the foundation of early anthems, Bon Jovi's first bassist, died of natural causes on June 4, 2022, at the age of 70. Stadium Rock was launched by his lines. Manny Charlton, the original guitarist for Nazareth, who incorporated blues into hard rock, died of natural causes on July 5, 2022, at the age of 80. Dan McCafferty, Nazareth's gravel gold voice on the great ballads, colored traditional songs with his tone. Died of COPD on November 8, 2022, at the age of 76. His rasp was full of emotion. Christine McVie, the warm and elegant songwriter for Fleetwood Mac, died on November 30, 2022, at the age of 79, following a brief illness. Songbird sums everything up. Jeff Beck, pioneer of the guitar, from the Yardbirds to Unbounded Fusion, died of bacterial meningitis on January 10, 2023, at the age of 78. His words had a voice to them. Tina Turner, the rock and soul of freedom, unadulterated fire, and the power of nature, died after a protracted illness on May 24, 2023, at the age of 83. She imparted resilience to the globe. Sinead O'Connor, an audacious vocalist with a bell-like voice, died on July 26, 2023, at the age of 56. Natural causes were later determined. Pop culture was altered by her candor. Steve Harwell, the cocky, swaggering vocalist of Smash Mouth's party rock band, died of liver failure on September 4, 2023, at the age of 56. He is remembered on summer playlists. Jimmy Buffett, the storyteller of island rock who turned escape into a song, died of complications from skin cancer on September 1, 2023, at the age of 76. He made choruses out of beaches. Do you want me to create a scrolling remembrance roll with bands, years, and a gentle instrumental bed, or to form them into lower third subtitles that appear on screen? Additionally, I can include a brief closing scene that unites three legends for a moving conclusion, or I can cut this to your precise duration.